can't wait to see what these look like in 20 years. From our parent-faculty club, I have asked Mr. James Acton to come and please give greetings and a message. So he is the president of our parent-faculty club.
Thank you, Mr. Rogers. Girls and boys, ladies and gentlemen, firstly, I need to apologize for my voice today because I have a terrible cold. Now, having said that, I'd like to briefly tell you a few things about our parent-faculty club here at Whitehall. I'll tell you about how we came to be, what our mission is, and why we are unique. Over the summer, a group of 12 volunteers formed a steering committee, and on different occasions they met with Mr. Rogers to discuss such things as the formation of a PFC, and they worked on fundraisers to get together activities that we could put underway when the school opened up, such things as the candy sale, which is a tremendous source of income for us. So these people were instrumental in helping us get off to a good start. I want to name these people. They are Cheryl Brumbaugh, Fran Fulmer, Mary Jo Garofalo, Maggie Hall, Arlene Hartshorn, Mary Knight, Lois Lewandowski, Kim McCracken, Debbie Murillo, Cheryl Kulkowski, Tammy Plouffe, and Gail Terrio. Now, the mission of the PFC, the Parent Faculty Club, is to support the school. And we do this through fundraising activities and working with the faculty members. We organize and we participate in school functions such as class trips, assemblies, the RIF program, that is Reading is Fundamental, as well as parent-teachers conferences, classroom parties, holiday activities, etc. The PFC is a vital link between the school and the home, and the school and the community. And our PFC, Whitehall PFC, is unique in that we are a diverse group. We are made up of volunteers from all over the school district, volunteers who bring to this school lots of good experience, lots of good ideas. You know, people, not only this PFC, but all parent-faculty clubs throughout the school district. These people are dedicated and committed volunteers, resourceful people who care deeply about the schools their child attends. You know, we do not simply meet to drink coffee, eat Entenmann donuts, and gossip. And the PFC, the Whitehall PFC, is comprised of officers, committee chairs, and committees, as well as the volunteers. In fact, every parent or guardian and every faculty member is automatically a member of the PFC. In order to participate in activities, you simply show up at our meetings the first Thursday of every month. And you will be given an opportunity to actively participate in as many activities as your lifestyle can bear. We always welcome suggestions, new ideas, and critique. Finally, I'd like to say that I, along with all of the members of the PFC, are delighted to be a part of a great new school in a great school district. We wish our principal, Mr. Rogers, the faculty, and the students all the best. And we hope that, with the exception of the 5th graders, everyone returns next year. Thank you very much.
In naming the people who are participating in the planning committee for the PFC, Mr. Acton mentioned someone that I would like to single out for special thanks. And I think everyone in this room has had contact with this person, and I'm glad she's here at this moment because she has been a special help to me. Her name is Mrs. Arlene Hartshorn. I would like her to wave. She's already standing.
Whitehall Elementary School was a new building, which was very cool. In the year 1992, as third grade students, we were all new. Some of the reading communications we would do, the little fables and poor quatrains too. Place value, time, and money were only a few of the math critical thinking we would do. Plants, animals, and habitats too, along with science experiments, were fun to do. We studied maths, but during this year, we voted for president with an election cheer. Some of you read this 20 years from today, you will know they were hard at work in every way.
We're going to continue with these presentations with our fourth grade.
These are compositions and poems telling our reasons why Whitehall Elementary is so important to us. Here's why Whitehall is so important to us.
Now we have something very exciting for you. Traditionally, there is a guest speaker. Ours is going to do something quite special, and let me introduce at this time Mr. John Doyle.
Hi, everybody. I want my little machine to come up here to the front and have a seat while I start talking, okay? So all my folks who are working with me, come on up front. Well, how's everybody today? I have a couple of questions for you, and we're going to try and create some magic today. But for us to create some magic, I'm going to need all of you to watch and listen very closely, okay? Now, I have a question for all of you. Let's see if someone can give me an answer. How do I know what kind of person you are? How can I tell what you're like? Oh, well, I don't know if you can tell by how you look. You can tell what a person looks like, but not what they're like, maybe. How else can I tell? How they act, that's right. What they do. What you do shows what kind of person you are. And so what you do here at this new school will tell us just what kind of school this is. Why, your personality is what tells me what kind of person you are, and the things that you do with that personality. Now, Your personality is made up of lots of little things, lots of little bits of stuff. And depending on how we stir it together and mix up the things in your personality, tells us what kind of person you are and what kind of place we're going to be in. Now, say I was making a chocolate cake and I was stirring it up, but instead of chocolate, I put onions in. And say I was making a hamburger, and instead of ketchup on the hamburger, I put sugar. That tastes terrible. So it really depends on what we put into our personality, what we get out. So we have to take the best things we have into ourselves, and then do those best things for all the people around us. Now, once I think about that little bit of stuff, I think about this building being like a person. And all of you here are the things inside that person. Just like your personality is inside you, you're the personality of this building. And the corridors in this building are like big veins inside your body, and you're like the blood rushing through it. And when you folks eat in the cafeteria, you're just like your stomach, eating the food in your body. So you're the stomach for the school too. And when you're doing your work, you're like the brain for the school when you're thinking. When you do your homework, your school gets very smart, and the brain of the school works, right? Okay. Now, let's think about this. If you're all those parts of the body, they all give energy and excitement, right? They all make the body work. They make the body go and rush forward. So what we're going to do today is we're going to try and create some magic using all of your energy to make some magic happen up here on the stage. So now I need you to watch real closely. So I got a little magic machine here, and I'm going to turn it on with some of my own power and get it going for a bit, and then I'm going to need all of your help. Okay? Stand up, guys. Let's do it. All right. Now, this is my magic machine. My magic machine is made of a lot of little parts. Now, I'm going to be a battery for today. Just a little battery here. I'll get my energy going, get it going real good. I put it down here on my first part of the machine, and I switch down the switch, and off it goes. Watch the machine work. See? There we go. And the machine will keep on working. It keeps on working. Look at it go. Oh, pretty exciting machine, huh? Full of action and excitement. All right, but if I disconnect the battery, boom, machine freezes. It can't work, right? Without energy, the machine can't work. And just like your body can't work without the energy that's inside all of you and the energy that you give to it, just like your school can't be a wonderful place unless you make it a wonderful place. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to make some energy to this whole place and connect the whole room up and give energy to my magic machine so they can move again. Because they're going to get sore standing there like that if they stand too long. So, what we need to do is I need to take Mr. Rogers over here to the piano. And what I need all of you to do is hold hands, and we're going to make a giant snake around this place. It's like a giant extension cord. Okay? A giant cord for us to run the energy through. Right? Remember, we have to listen. All right. I'm going to run around the room. And as I run around the room, I'm going to be like the electricity running through your wire. And I'll bring it all the way up, and then we'll start the machine, and we'll watch it go. And all of you will make my machine work today. All right, let's plug in here. All right, we're plugged in over here. Now, I can feel the energy start moving over here. Let me see some energy moving around over here. Come on, a little bit of energy. And now it's going to that over there. When we don't put all of our effort into everything, the machine has to stop. And we all get stuck in crazy positions and we get tired. It takes a lot of work together, a lot of extra work to make this kind of magic work. Now let's get the machine going one more time, and then I have one last thing to tell you. Let's try it. All ready? First thing I have to tell you is, it's going to take all of that effort, all of your excitement, and your energy, and your friendships, and your caring for one another to make this building work. And so if a fifth grader sees a lost little kindergartner, it's your job to help them find out where they're going. And if you're thinking about doing something bad in class, don't, because that'll mess up the personality of the whole school. And you have to be friends, and you have to support one another, and you have to give all of your energy to make the school a magic, wonderful, thinking, educational place where you can have fun and learn and be great, wonderful people. And so I challenge you to do that. And I hope that when I come back here in 20 years to see the time capsule open, I can say I remember that wonderful class that started this school out the right way. And now I want to give a big round of applause to my machine because they were really hard. Thank you for your time. Good luck. Have a wonderful year.
Exciting, and I want you to keep that energy, but I also want you to contain it now so we can finish our program. We still have some work to do. Mr. Doyle talked about coming back in 20 years, so let's hear from the class of 2000, our fifth grade presentation for the time capsule.
Hello, my name is Eric Worth, and I'm representing the fifth grade. Our contribution to the time capsule is a videotape. This videotape has recorded Mr. Stefano's math class, Mr. Casey's science class, and Miss Cherry's social studies class. But due to the time factor, we only have time to show Miss Cherry's social studies class. We only hope in the year 2012, when the time capsule is open, that VCRs will not become obsolete.
We know that it was 500 years ago that Columbus encountered the New World. We know that this was the first true World Series that the Canadian team, Toronto Blue Jays, won. We learned that Hurricane Sandy was one of the worst storms in U.S. history. We learned that China, the world's largest nation, is having economic reform, but within the communist systems. We also registered a vote and held a school-wide election to choose the new President of the U.S. Whitehall chose Bill Clinton as the 42nd president, and so did the rest of the country. By the time the capsule is over, we will know if we made the right choice. Right now, we are studying geography. We hope you enjoy staying in the Capitol long as much as we do.
boys and girls, I'm not going to turn the lights on. I think that we can be fine in this amount of light because we have another special presentation that I don't think any of you have seen yet. And to make that presentation, I would like to invite Ms. Denise Allen, who is our art teacher here at school.
Good morning. In early times, villages consisted of people coming together from different places. These people had to be very creative, and they had to learn to leave some of their traditions behind. One of the most important things that they did was work together to establish a community. The opening of Whitehall Elementary School has been an experience for both the faculty and students, and they will never forget it. Much like early settlers, our experiences consisted of everyone coming together from different places, working hard, and adapting to change. This is something that we are very proud of. To commemorate this achievement, the faculty and students of Whitehall would like to present a gift to the school. It is something that took a lot of creativity, patience, and most of all, hard work. Much like the forming of the school, we had to do a lot of rearranging to get it together. But with the help of everyone, we have gotten it together and successfully completed a gift for the school. Even more so, we had made Whitehall Elementary School a wonderful environment for learning. Without further delay, I would like to present a quilt to the school.
Boys and girls and faculty, that applause was for you. This is your work. It will remain here forever. Before we conclude today's dedication, I have a couple of things else that I would like to add. Mr. Koya, thank you very much for the videotaping and your services today. I know that we will then be able to look back on this dedication again in 20 years and say, boy, did we have a good time today. I'd also like to thank Mr. Casey, our AV person today, who at short notice was able to put together a terrific program. As part of the dedication, I'd like to thank all of our speakers, our presenters, our honored guests, our faculty, and of course the students and parents. We're joining together. We're dedicating this Whitehall Elementary School, and in it we pledge, students and teachers and administrators and all, that we will work our hardest to teach and to learn, to be educated, and to be thinking citizens of our Norristown area community, of our country, and indeed the world, as Mr. Toes pointed out. Therefore, I want to thank you all for coming today and participating in our dedication. I have a couple of announcements. As part of the dedication ceremony, we have a cake. Boy, do we have a cake. Guests, you will be invited at the end of this program to go to the library to join us for some refreshments. And following that, we'll take the opportunity to offer you tours of the building if you'd like. Boys and girls, if I can have your attention, I'll tell you something special for you too. At lunch today, each of you, even if you brought your own lunch or don't normally buy milk and go through the line, I'd like you to go through the lunch line today because a piece of that dedication cake is waiting for each of you. this time, may I ask our 5th grade students who acted as greeters this morning, would you go into the hallway and direct those guests who would like to join us in the library to the library, which is way down the corridor in that direction. In addition, we're going to begin to dismiss the boys and girls back to classrooms so that we can have the rest of this wonderful dedication day in the classes. So thank you all for joining us. One more time, a round of applause for all.